Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy CaptainKashuu here, back with another video, and today is actually the 50th year since the fall of Saigon. So I'm here at the Vietnamese community of Minnesota's kind of like a gathering for the 50th year since the fall of Saigon. If you look around me here, there's a lot of South Vietnam flags as well as a lot of US flags here. And I mean, I'm even wearing one right now. I mean, I got two of them actually. I got one right there and one right there as well. But we're just gonna see what happens here. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, this is my first time coming to a Vietnamese community of Minnesota event. Once again, this is all for South Vietnam, so looking at it, I'll show you guys a little bit of the scenery here of what they got. So we got a mixed US and South Vietnam flag right there. Over here we have the Vietnamese community of Minnesota, just like a little booth that they have, and over here is just kind of like canopy. You know what guys, honestly, I'm just gonna let the vlog play for it by itself. If there's gonna be talking, there's gonna be talking, but I'm not gonna do too much talking in this vlog for today. We're just gonna take in everything that they're gonna do.
Cả thao diễn nghiêm nghiêm lễ chào quốc kỳ Việt Nam Cộng Hòa và Hoa Kỳ bắt đầu.
Người công dân ơi, đứng lên đáp lời sông núi, đồng lòng cùng đi hy sinh tiếc gì thân sống, vì tương lai quốc dân cùng sông pha khói tên, làm sao cho núi sông từ nay luôn vững bền, dù cho thay tôi trên đường sao phủ nước lấy máu đào đem bao, nói sông yêu kiên phái cần giải nguy, người công dân luôn vững bền tâm trí hùng tráng quyết chiến đấu làm cho khắp nơi vang tiếng người nước Nam cho đến muôn đời. Công dân ơi, mau hiến thân dưới cờ, công dân ơi, mau làm cho cõi cờ khoát cơn tàn phá véo vang, nói sông xứng danh nghìn năm dòng sông lạc hồng.
Lễ chào quốc kỳ Việt Nam Cộng Hòa chấm dứt. Thao diễn nghiêm lễ chào quốc kỳ Hoa Kỳ. Xin quý vị hãy đặt một bàn tay lên trái tim của mình khi chúng tôi trình bày quốc ca Hoa Kỳ, một nhạc phẩm tượng trưng cho niềm tự hào và tự do của đất nước chúng ta.
Please place your right hand over your heart as we now present the Star-Spangled Banner, the national anthem of the United States of America, a song symbolizing the pride and freedom of our nation.
Lễ chào quốc kỳ Hoa Kỳ, quốc ca Hoa Kỳ bắt đầu.
The national anthem of the United States of America begins.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light. What so proudly we hailed by the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we'd watched were so gallantly gleaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, save us that star-sprinkled banner yet wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lễ chào quốc kỳ Hoa Kỳ chấm dứt. Đem tay xuống, thao diễn nghỉ. Và sau đây là một phút mặc niệm. Một phút mặc niệm để ghi nhớ công đức của các bậc tiền nhân đã hy sinh trong công cuộc dựng nước và giữ nước. Phút mặc niệm để thương tiếc cho hàng ngàn sinh linh đã chết ngậm ngùi trên các vùng kinh tế mới. Các chiến hữu đã nằm xuống nơi góc núi ven rừng hoặc trong ngục tù cộng sản. Một phút mặc niệm để tưởng nhớ đến hàng vạn đồng bào kém may mắn đã gửi thân xác trên các vùng biên giới xa xôi hay đã vùi thay dưới lòng đại dương mênh mông trên đường tìm tự do. Và sau cùng là phút mặc niệm để thương tiếc và vinh danh các vị tướng lãnh, các chiến sĩ Việt Nam Cộng Hòa đã anh dũng tuẫn tiết trong ngày tàn chiến cuộc để bảo toàn danh dự đối với Tổ quốc, quê hương và dân tộc.
Let us now take a moment of silence to honor the sacrifices of our ancestors who gave their lives to build and protect our homeland, to mourn the countless souls who tragically perished in the new economic zones, in remote mountains and forests, or in communist prisons. To remember the thousands of individuals who lost their lives at distant borders or were buried in the vast oceans while seeking freedom. And finally, to pay tribute to the brave generals and soldiers of the Republic of Vietnam who chose to give their lives at the end of the war, preserving their honor and loyalty to their homeland and the people.
Phút mặc niệm bắt đầu.
We will now begin the moment of silence.
Thờ phụng tổ tiên, chúng tôi xin trân trọng kính mời ông Phó Chủ tịch Thoát Cao, trưởng ban nghi lễ, điều khiển lễ dỗ tổ.
Following is a ceremony to worship our ancestors. Do thời gian có hạn, kính mong quý vị dâng hương và trở về vị trí. Following is the offering of the incense. We'd like to invite our guests to approach the altar for prayers. And due to time constraints, if you can just offer incense and please return to your seats.
You have a
letting the world know that after 50 years of hardship, we, the people of Vietnam, are still present. Our sacred traditions endure, and we are committed to building a brighter future for generations to come, no matter where we call home. Though our resources as program hosts may be limited, our dedication to honoring and sharing the pride of our nation never wavers, even as we live far from our roots. We kindly ask for your understanding for any shortcomings during the commemoration. Once again, we extend our sincere wishes to you and your family for good health, happiness, and the fulfillment of all your aspirations. With warm regards and in the spirit of love and unity, may God bless you all. He is, and he's the man that makes all this event happen. So thank you very much, Mr. Jitang.
Dear veterans, community leaders, friends, and guests, we are here today to commemorate the end of the Vietnam War. 50 years passed, but we always remember. It is not just about a remembrance, but we are using the opportunity to heal the wounds that the war had created. The end of the war was not the end of the suffering of the Vietnamese people. For those who did not escape during the last days, the suffering continued for years. The soldiers of the old administration continue to be considered as enemies. The ensuing incarceration in the name of re-education was no other than a form of punishment for being on the opposite side. Many did not survive the harsh mental and physical treatments. We cannot forget the sacrifice of those heroes who gave their best to defend the Republic of Vietnam. Let us give them a well-deserved, long overdue respect. The end of the war also affected deeply the civilian side. Many escaped in desperation by sea and land, hoping to reach a safer, freer world. Storms, pirates, hunger, shame did not deter the will of those who never wanted to live under the oppressive regime. The shining freedom torch on the horizon was enough to give them the power to attempt the horrendous trips. Unfortunately, many did not have the luck to reach that torch. Let's pray together for those souls to find a stable harbor and peace. 50 years later, we are here to painfully commemorate our greatest loss. It was a pain, but also a lesson to learn. To be used as a base to build up our pride, we are here as U.S. citizens to contribute to the glory of our adopted home. The success of our contributions will make this land more beautiful and attractive, so let's not tarnish that glory. We hope our small effort today is only a small step to heal all the rifts caused by the Vietnam War. If we don't try, then the wounds will never heal. It is not an easy task, but we must overcome the difficulties in our attempt. May I quote President Roosevelt? Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the assessment that something else is more important than fear. Let us be courageous and start the healing. Let all those who lived, fought, and suffered side by side join hands to walk together towards the bright future. To the thousands of Minnesotans' Gold Star families that have made the ultimate sacrifice in the name of freedom, we owe you our debt of gratitude. Your sacrifices will not be in vain and will never be forgotten. And finally, let's remember all those allies who had helped us be what we are today. Thank you very much for your presence on this sobering event. May love, peace, and good fortune be with you.
Hello, I would like to introduce our guests, our honorable guests, Senator Mark Corinne, Representative Chrissy Robin, Senator Michael Corinne, Representative Buddha Hensley. She's representing Brooklyn Park, so a lot of Vietnamese there. Cựu Chủ tịch Trần Xuân Thời của cộng đồng Việt Nam Minnesota và cựu chủ tịch của cộng đồng Hoa Kỳ, chủ tịch của hội cựu chiến sĩ Việt Nam chú học Nguyễn, Colonel Cao Y Sinh Mê, and all the Laos veteran, the Cambodian veteran, chủ tịch hội sinh viên Việt Nam Hạ Vi, she's standing right here in front.
From 1955 to 1975, the flag was representative of the Republic of Vietnam. On April 30th, 1975, after 25 years of conflict, South Vietnam fell to the North Vietnamese army, effectively ending the war. Despite the loss, for many, the flag remains a symbol of resilience, patriotism, and national essence. It serves as a sacred icon in the hearts of the Vietnamese people. The song, The Sacred Flag, is a tribute that honors not only the flag itself, but also the sacrifices of the Vietnamese people, especially the soldiers of the Republic of Vietnam's armed forces, who died defending their homeland with pride and courage. While heroes may die, the acts of heroism are immortalized in history.
Máu anh hùng vẫn đổ trên quê hương, vì cờ thiêng mà anh chiến đấu, vì tự do mà anh không sờn, bao gian nan đầy gian khổ, nước mắt và mồ hôi cho cây rừng mãi đứng thẳng, dòng xưa mẹ đong đầy ngọn cờ vàng phất phới bay. Ta dân Việt quyết không sờn đấu tranh, gương anh hùng nuôi chí lớn, luôn bảo vệ quê hương phát cao cờ dân tộc, màu vàng da Việt Nam, màu vàng của tự do. Ta người Việt lưu vong, ta người Việt tị nạn, ta dân Việt muôn đời. Tổ quốc ơi, quê hương ơi, cờ vàng ơi, mẹ Việt Nam ơi. Lá cờ vàng bốn biển bay tung bay, hồn linh thiêng hồn bất khuất, hồn ông cha hồn ôm sơn hà. Ta theo gương và theo cờ, vì nước và vì dân, cho muôn đời dòng dân Việt, dòng sông mẹ dâng tràn, muôn triệu người vùng đứng lên.
Phút mặc niệm bắt đầu.
To the Minnesota Vietnam Memorial, and as you can see, there are included people who served themselves.
Nơi đã nằm xuống của các chiến sĩ đồng binh của quân lực Việt Nam Cộng Hòa. Để kỷ niệm 50 năm trôi qua, hôm nay chúng ta người Việt đến đây để cùng thắp nén hương lòng để tưởng niệm các chiến sĩ đồng binh. Chúng tôi xin trân trọng mời ông Chủ tịch cộng đồng người Việt Minnesota đặt vòng hoa tưởng niệm. Và sau đây, chúng ta xin dành một phút mặc niệm để tưởng nhớ đến các chiến sĩ anh dũng, những người bạn đồng minh đã vĩnh viễn nằm xuống nơi chiến trường Việt Nam. Xin được kính cẩn vinh danh và tri ân sự hy sinh cao cả cho sự sống còn của nhân loại, vì 4 chữ thanh bình, tự do.
With that, we thank everybody who fought in the war to support the United States, in addition to welcoming and being an amazing part of Minnesota's culture, and for me to be a part of seeing it growing up. brings a unique opportunity and priceless background for me serving in this capacity as a senator, and we'll continue to work hard. We need St. Paul, Minneapolis, and everybody who occupies those to have the opportunities to prosper and to be successful. So the transition is not only as a refugee, but now to celebrate as Americans, and that's what we all have more alike, and we all celebrate that opportunity. So thank you, everyone, and again, from the Senate Republican Caucus, we thank you for your support and service to this country, and again, to the younger generation, to work extremely hard not only to maintain your cultures, but the memories of the sacrifices of those that came before us. So thank you.
In honor and stand in solidarity with the Vietnamese community and all the people groups that fought to make sure that we are here today. As we mark the anniversary of the fall of Saigon, this day is not just a chapter in history. It is a living story of resilience, sacrifice, and hope that continues to shape who we are as a country. As an immigrant myself, I understand what it means to leave behind a home, a history, and a piece of your heart in search of safety and opportunity. I recognize the courage that it took to rebuild a life in a new land while carrying the weight of all that was lost.
The proclamation states, whereas the Vietnam War was a conflict that spanned nearly 2 decades, deeply affecting the lives of millions of people, including American service members, Vietnamese, Laotian, Cambodian, and Hmong allies, who fought with courage and resilience. And whereas April 30th, 2025 marks the 50th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War, providing an opportunity to recognize and honor the sacrifices, service, and valor of those who bravely answered the call of duty. And whereas over 2.7 million American men and women served in Vietnam, endured immense hardship and demonstrating unwavering dedication to our country, with more than 58,000 making the ultimate sacrifice.
Mary Xiong from the governor's office was with us earlier. She had to leave for another commitment, and so on behalf of Mary and her team over at the governor's office, I'm going to help present this proclamation. And so Mr. Tri Tang is holding it. Thank you so much. I'm going to actually take the time to read out the entire proclamation. Whereas Black April, the commemoration of the fall of Saigon, marking the end of the Vietnam War, is observed annually on April 30th as a day of reflection and remembrance for Vietnamese communities who were displaced following the war. And whereas over 1.5 million people from the Republic of Vietnam and 58,000 United States service members lost their lives fighting for democracy and freedom in the Vietnam War, and whereas over 600 Minnesotans lost their lives defending the Republic of Vietnam, and whereas 2025 marks the 50th anniversary of Vietnamese communities' resettlement journey, and Vietnamese refugees and immigrants have overcome immense hardships and adversities to build successful lives in Minnesota, and whereas the Vietnamese community has made significant contributions to the cultural, economic, and social fabric of Minnesota, enriching the state with its vibrant culture, cuisine, and strong entrepreneurial spirit, and whereas Minnesota recognizes the importance of celebrating and honoring the contributions of the diverse and intersectional communities found throughout the state, and whereas Minnesota recognizes and celebrates our Vietnamese community and encourages all people to join in remembrance and recognition of the 50th anniversary of Black April. Now, therefore, I, Tim Walz, Governor of the great state of Minnesota, do hereby proclaim Wednesday, April 30th, 2025 as Black April Remembrance Day in the state of Minnesota, and I'm presenting the proclamation to the Vietnamese community of Minnesota.
I would also like to thank Professor Stephen Young to help crafting that part of it too. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
And I see how strong our Vietnamese community is and how much more we still need in our community still, even with how successful we are, that we still need to make sure that we're invested in our Vietnamese community. So when I first just thank our elders who are here, who really have paved that way for not just our Vietnamese community, but for all.
I lock myself.
Included. First-generation Vietnamese American Alex Pham told us all about his grandfather, who served in the South Vietnamese army.
He suffered a lot of things from the communist government when he was imprisoned.
And recognizes his sacrifice.
If it wasn't for him being able to fight for me and bring my family over here, I wouldn't have the opportunities that I have today. I'm currently a student pilot. I already have a private pilot's license and I'm going for Delta Airlines. Okay, so we are here at St. Columba's Church in St. Paul, Minnesota. If you look here behind me, we got a little bit of a banner right there commemorating 50 years of the South Vietnamese. Right now they're just kind of setting stuff up, but I'll try and get some B-roll for you guys. And I really would like to get some interviews with people to see what they think.
If you want to, there's no problem, man. Thank you.
Yeah, so we got, so you're testing it? You're just testing it out? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good.
Do you know much about projectors?
To be honest, no. No, I don't. The projector's set up now for them, and right now we're working on audio, it looks like.
This mixer, so I got the microphone set up. The two microphones, a wireless one, and then the top, so we got 4 microphones. My keyboard right here, and then there's a projector, sound, audio coming in.
Can I tell like how different Asians are? Yeah. Well, I mean, I actually, yeah, because I just look. Okay.
It's how to learn it. You know, we only get better from here.
It's open at the door.
It's open. Yeah, we just kick the door open a little bit. Now all we have to do is walk, and we're gonna pull all the young generation. Everybody, we pull them up. Right?
All right, so we just got a little bit of an update. So we have these two gentlemen here. So, what's your name?
My name is Khao Van Lee, Lê Văn Cầu.
And what's your name?
My name is Tham Minh Nguyen.
Okay, so he served in South Vietnam Air Force and he served in the South Vietnam Navy.
Before 1975.
Before 1975, and these guys served for quite a while, 1969 to 75. But really, I just want to film this moment because, I mean, without you guys serving, I wouldn't have been here. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. You guys sacrificed a lot for me to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Understand, you know, our situation back then.
Yeah.
We fight for freedom, you know.
We fight for freedom.
All right.
Yeah.
Một nữa, xin quý vị vui lòng đón chờ trong giây lát. Xin cảm ơn.
Trừng phạt của những người chúng gọi là kẻ thù. Một số đã chết trong ngục tù vì không chịu nổi sự hành hạ thể xác và tinh thần. Ngày nay, chúng ta hãy nghiêng mình ghi ơn các anh hùng đã xả thân chiến đấu cho Việt Nam Cộng Hòa. Một số đông đồng bào đã thoát khỏi gông cuồng cộng sản bằng đường biển. Những chiếc tàu đánh cá đơn sơ không làm nản lòng người ý chí. Báo tố, cướp biển, lường gạt vẫn không đủ để ngăn chặn lòng quyết tâm đi tìm tự do. Hàng ngàn người may mắn đến được đất tự do và hàng ngàn người kém may mắn đã bỏ mình trên biển cả. Chúng ta hãy nghiêng mình cầu xin cho các vong hồn được trốn về chốn bình yên.
1973, chấm dứt chiến tranh và lập lại hòa bình cho Việt Nam. 30 tháng 4 1975,
Việt Nam kêu gọi thương nhau, Việt Nam vì xây đất yên vui dài lâu. Việt Nam chiến thắng tương lai, lửa thiên sơn toàn thế giới.